It is officially that time again. Royal Rumble weekend is upon us, and we're going to celebrate Royal Rumble weekend with the 287th episode of Club Kayfabe WrestleTalk. 287 episodes if you've been listening to us since that day one is H. But for all of you new listeners who are coming through on our new media platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, it may not be 287 episodes for you. It might only be 4 or 5, but that's okay. We welcome you, and we're happy to have you here. My name is Chris O'Mealy. I am the founder of the CKCC, joined by our current top streamer, Dan Peck.
Hey, what it is? Yeah, don't worry. It's not a episodic show. It's very time-locked.
Yeah, it's not an episodic show, but also joining us is the always powerful and mighty Senor Glenjamin, Glenn Kukan.
Yo.
And, of course, as I said, this is Royal Rumble weekend, so we have a lot to talk about, including the upcoming Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which I'll be very excited about, and a huge TakeOver special, which I'm also excited about. But, of course, kind of sort of selfishly, I'm also very excited to be making my official return to wrestling after a long-ass hiatus. I am working Backbreakers Training Entertainment on Saturday, the 26th. I know some of you might be listening on Sunday, and that's okay. If you are, hopefully I had a great time. I'd like to at least think I'm going to have a great time. So, you can watch that on Fight TV, by the way. So check that out. If you are in the chat right now, please say hi. Let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're having a good time. Hopefully your day is going well.
Yup.
And as for the rest of y'all, we're going to take you through the big old preview. But first, let's get some plugs out of the way. Thank you to the Filling the Void Podcast Network again for hosting us on everything I just mentioned. Thank you, YouTube, for getting our episodes up. In fact, if you want to listen to us before the streaming services, the convenient ways, the YouTube video goes up always immediately after recording. And thank you to Twitch for hosting us live. Please make sure you guys check out my blog, The Commissioner's Thoughts, comely17.wordpress.com. I just dropped my Simpsons ranking blog. Check out the Cinematic Triple Threat, airing on the 15th and 30th of every month. Movies will be reviewed, 3 movies, and then we pick a winner. Also, please check out all of Dan's Twitch streams. Subscribe to our Twitch channel so you can get those notifications. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And check out my monthly charity stream happening on Saturday, February 2nd. You can donate money and make me play classic video games from the NES, Game Boy, or Super Nintendo library. 1 minute per $1. So you can donate to that via PayPal. That's actually my PayPal because I'm not doing the Children's Hospital donation this time. I have some other charities I'd like to donate to, and I have to do it this way. All those links are provided. And please check out new episodes of CHMR's Ring Rust with Mark Jabroni, the Blake and Sal Show, the Cinefan Podcast with Jeff Trilowitz, the Race Nerd Podcast with Matt Hardman, Jay Bunny's Music Hub with Jason Shin, and of course the great artwork by Brian Beinman and the cosplay efforts by the beautiful Heather Quinn. I would talk about y'all more, but we have a really big show and we have a lot to talk about. And we have some Royal Rumble trivia to kick things off.
Yes, we have. There has been a lot of Rumbles and a lot of winners, but, sometimes you just don't quite make it, and you're the last guy eliminated. Man, that stinks. Who has been the last person eliminated the most?
That's an interesting question.
I think I know the answer. I know there's been multiple people who've been the runner-up.
Yep.
Well...
There's like 3 people who have done it twice, but this person has done it 3 times.
And I think I know who it is, and I'm going to be mad when I hear the answer. But if you know the answer, drop it in the chat. We'll see if anybody gets it. Otherwise, you will hear the answer after the wrestling news. So let's do a preview of NXT TakeOver Phoenix, airing on Saturday. I will not be watching this live. I will actually be tuning into this after the fact, or even Sunday morning. So I will have to be avoiding the social media platforms, of course, for the super spoilies. But that's okay, because I'm making my return to wrestling, and I'm excited about it. First prediction off the bat, Matt Riddle versus Cassius Ohno. Does anybody think KO is actually going to win this? Because I don't.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a Riddle victory.
They're going to kiss and become K-Bro.
Oh, God. Well, we've already done the Brono gimmick on this show, so we can't make that the title of the episode, sadly. Can't do that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't see it.
I hope we get a nice competitive match out of them. I mean, their last couple of encounters haven't been much to write home about, so I'm just hoping we get a good solid match here, especially considering there's only ever 5 matches on a TakeOver special. Let's get something good here. But yes, I believe Matt Riddle will be your winner. Next out the gates, we have the North American Championship on the line. Ricochet defending against Johnny Wrestling. This one has the potential to steal the show. Like, completely steal the show. These guys are crazy good, extremely athletic, and excellent storytellers. I could see this one going either way, to be honest. I could easily see them trying to make a tweener Johnny Gargano and giving him the North American title as almost as a way of having DIY holding belts if Ciampa is to retain his title, which we'll talk about in a minute. So this might, in my opinion, this might actually set the tone for what we might see in the title match.
That's a very good possibility.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Gargano to win. I'll take the unlikely scenario. Why not?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm sticking with Ricochet.
Yeah, sometimes it's fun to just pick the thing that you don't think is going to happen. Now, with that said, Undisputed Era versus War Raiders. This one, because they're pushing Undisputed Era to holding all the gold, I actually think War Raiders are going to upset them.
Oh, I agree.
Because I think that's going to actually be part of the storyline with the whole, we said we're going to have all the gold, and then they just lost 2 pieces of gold. And it's like, well, now what are you going to do?
Yep.
I think that would be a really cool way to do it, and I don't really think a lot of people would see that coming. So I'm going to go ahead and pick War Raiders for this one.
I agree.
Sounds good. They've been champion for well over a year, except for that 2-week hiccup with Mustache Mountain.
And they got the belts back anyway, so.
Yeah. It was only 2 weeks, so yeah.
So, oh god. Bianca Belair. I'm still not behind this girl. I think she's overrated. I know people are solidly behind her, but I don't see it.
I don't either.
Apparently she's even awful to play as in the video game, because I was watching a New Legacy stream and one of the guys was playing as her in a thing and he was complaining the entire match. An entire 20-minute match was just nonstop. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the hell?
I don't understand. I don't understand what they have in her.
I mean, the braid thing is stupid. I don't think she's untalented or anything, but I also don't see anything special with her. She does a 450 splash. Okay, lots of people in NXT can do a 450 splash.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So, yeah, I'm just going to have to go ahead and say I'm rooting for Shayna on this one. And which is funny because Shayna was in the position Bianca Belair is in for me for a while. I was just like, oh my god, she's overrated, she's overpushed. And then she started having some really good matches. And now I'm kind of like, all right, I'm kind of behind Shayna Baszler now. So which means she'll probably lose. But I can't see a benefit to taking the title off Shayna Baszler right now. So,
because they're gonna want to make that 4 horsewomen match happen before they can't do it anymore.
Yeah, that's true. So we shall see. We shall see what happens there. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Shayna retains, because that would make the most sense. After all, Asuka was undefeated till she met Charlotte, so why can't Bianca's streak come to an end now?
Yeah.
As far as the main event goes, this one's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Tommaso Ciampa and Aleister Black. This one's going to be hard-hitting. It's going to be exciting. It's definitely going to be hardcore story-driven. I can't see Aleister Black winning the title back in this one because I'm still pretty convinced, even though the rumors are heavily on Velveteen Dream, who is mysteriously not booked for this takeover, as you'll notice.
For the first time in like 6 takeovers.
Right, which is why he's so heavily rumored for the Rumble, and I believe that. I'm still not counting out Aleister Black making a run towards the main roster and Ciampa holding onto that belt for a little bit. In fact, I could see Gargano and Ciampa standing tall at the end of TakeOver as dual champs. So I'm going to go ahead and say Ciampa retains, but I'm not going to complain if Ciampa loses the belt, of course.
Yeah, I'm torn here because I really like Ciampa as champion, but I also really like Aleister Black. So I'm torn as to which side I want to be on. I think Ciampa's going to retain.
Yeah, I'm going to say Ciampa's more than likely going to retain. So, but it'll be good. TakeOver Phoenix will more than likely end up on our list of shows of the year for our year-end awards. So they also picked some good songs for this one too. Not stuff I'm overly familiar with, which is why I liked it.
Well, I dig the fact that NXT always uses hard music versus, Machine Gun Kelly or some other kind of pop rap bullshit.
Zayd Wolf. Yeah. Anyway, I am looking forward to the Royal Rumble. I always do. And I'm going to give you guys my big old Rumble breakdown here in just a moment. But I would like to say how freaking awesome it is that the Royal Rumble is sponsored by Sugar Crisp cereal. Can't get enough of that Sugar Crisp.
That's still a thing?
Dan, did you remember to put the fog lights in?
Oh, man. I was waiting for you to say it, but then you set me up, and now I'm like, fuck.
We can't call the episode that because we've already had an episode titled Guess I Forgot to Put the Fog Lights In.
I guess I did.
By the way, for you new listeners, I am a hardcore Simpsons fan. I might actually like The Simpsons more than wrestling. That is, they're like super tied. So keep that in mind.
I'm a softcore Simpsons fan.
You're also a softcore Star Wars fan, and Star Wars is like my top 3 with wrestling and The Simpsons. So
I am a softcore Star Wars fan.
And then there's Game of Thrones and Rick and Morty, which are like 4 and 5 right now. In case you wanted to know what I'm in love with, also Harry Potter. I could go on. Anyway.
Harry Potter. What's your name, you motherfucker?
So 2 of the matches that I thought would be on the pre-show are in fact on the pre-show.
Yes, they are.
Have they officially denoted pre-show matches now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. Fatal 4-way match for the Cruiserweight Championship. This one's going to be really good.
It's going to be the best freaking non-Rumble match of the show.
Probably.
Even with an AJ Daniel Bryan match happening.
Buddy Murphy is defending against Akira Tozawa, Hideo Itami, and Kalisto. I mean, that's a huge lineup of talent there.
2 taps and a beaner? Okay.
You have the Aussie versus... It's Australia versus Mexico versus Japan versus other Japan.
And the thing is Kalisto spent a lot of time in Japan. Like, half of his shit is Japanese-based.
Yeah.
This is just going to be a match full of flippy doos and crazy shit.
And
hard-ass kicks. Yeah.
And 25% of the arena. Because they're going to put it on at 5:30.
Well, yeah.